Hello, I'm Jody Wolf. You're watching Expoz, July 14, 2017, 2:27 a.m. And I have some news that Scott Clark, I don't know if you guys know him, he's the one supposedly that found the September 23, I think it's 23rd, King Star, been born after being in the constellation Virgo for 9 months. He's making another prediction today, and let me read it to you, and you'll understand. The total solar eclipse that's coming, and this is August 21. It enters Oregon, travels, I think, 19 states, maybe it's not quite that many, and exits in South Carolina at Charleston. But it travels across this country. Now, the total solar eclipse splits America in half 1 month before the Revelations 12 sign. The August 21, 2017 total solar eclipse occurs in the King constellation Leo as the King star Regulus and draws a shadow over the entire mainland of the United States of America from east to west, or west to east, virtually cutting the country in half. This is important to remember, cutting the country in half. Now, the reason I say that is a total solar eclipse, as we learned back in the 4 blood moons, is known in world history and mythology as an omen to the Gentile nations. A total lunar eclipse is known as an omen to the nation of Israel. This eclipse is the first to sweep across the entire nation since 1918 and already has the attention of sky watchers around the world. Now, we had one 38 years ago, but not that really that severed this country right in the middle. Never had one that's done that. Now, another thing, Jonathan Cahn, he is to make an announcement. He is not telling what it is. On the 12th, about the 12th, Revelation 12 sign, 3 days prior to that, September 19, Jonathan Cahn, he's going to make a shocking announcement. I don't know what that is. I will say this. He's made a few that's come and gone with nothing happening. But this thing about the solar eclipse, the way it runs through our country, exactly splits this country in half, in 2 pieces that are of equal sizes. I don't know what that means. All I can tell you is what I'm reading and what I'm hearing and what Scott Clark is saying about that. And guys, it could lead into something being very interesting, but I do want to say this. Again, we found out just yesterday on the 13th that Trump will more than likely end up with 4 Supreme Court appointees. That was announced on the 13th. He's already made 1, and there's 3 more to go. Ginsburg apparently is about to retire. And I don't know if you've heard about many arrests being made, over 700 just in the past few days, and all of them on fraud with the Medicare, the medical system, the Obamacare, all of them about that, and it comes to well over $1 billion for that 700 people. That's a lot of money. I'm watching, I'm reading everything I can take in, and I've heard a lot more, but to me, I'm wasting my breath to even mention them. This one got my attention, and but I do want to say, and I believe this, and I said this up front, Donald Trump was elected on prayer. Of course, God wanted him anyway for a reason. And that very specific reason, in my opinion, is to reverse Roe versus Wade. I believe the minute that happens, the minute that occurs, then the church can go home. That's what I believe. I don't believe that will happen in this year. I don't believe he will have 4 appointees in total in 2 years. Might get lucky and do it in 3, but unlikely, but 4 almost a certainty. But God only needs to see that he is headed in the right direction to setting up everything to make the right move and reverse Roe versus Wade. So the acknowledgement in his heart's in the right place to do it, God knows that. So when that happens, it may not come down to the actual event that the church will be taken out. I don't believe it's going to happen anywhere around this August 21 on the eclipse. I don't buy too much into this country being split. No more than it's split today. And then the September 21 through 23, the Virgo and the King Star, I don't believe that's going to, I believe we'll wake up the next day and things will be as they were the day before. So I want to make that clear. I don't expect big changes. And I may as well throw in something while I'm at it. Mosul's been liberated 100%. Abadi made the announcement. SHABIBI was congratulated by Donald Trump yesterday on the 13th. And also, monetary reform was mentioned. SHABIBI said that we got to get back to our previous currency value. That was said. Whether that'll happen anytime soon or not, I don't know. But I wanted to throw that in, but I'm not going to put it in the title. This is just a extra. And I would love to see that happen. Wow. Wouldn't have time to spend it, but I'd love to see it. Jody with Expoz.